Welcome to Hebrew Words in Scripture. This is lesson 52. Today, let's look at the words for see and day in Hebrew. The word in Hebrew for see is yom, yot, mem. Notice it's a final mem, and it has a definition of sea, S-E-A, Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, Dead Sea, Sea of Galilee, in general a sea, maybe the Nile River, large bodies of water. And the Exodus from Egypt took place through Yam Suf, the Sea of Reeds, so-called. The word for day is yom. Again, sounds very much like the word for see. I have difficulty hearing and speaking the differences myself. However, as you can see, the word yom for day is yot, vav, mem, final mem. So there are distinctions and differences between them. The pronunciations that I'm familiar with are Yom Suf for the Sea of Reeds and Yom Kippur for the Day of Atonement. Here we see the word Yom as day, time, or year. It can mean a day as opposed to the night, a day of a 24-hour period, as in Genesis 1. It's a division of time. It could mean days or a lifetime. It could be a time or a period, or it could be a year. It could be noted that it's also could be a temporal reference of today, yesterday, and tomorrow. I find it interesting that it comes from an unused root meaning to be hot. That is, as in the warm hours of the day. In other words, the daylight hours are hotter than the nighttime hours. And I chased this rabbit trail a little bit further. The word we've been looking at is H3117 is turned into H3118. It's the same word, yom, but now they're saying that it also means just a day, and particularly number 2 there, the day is always refers to a 24-hour period when the word is modified with a definite or cardinal number. And of course, the first day, the second day, in the Genesis chapter 1 indicates that the author was giving these periods of time a 24-hour period. Pursuing a little further, I'm not sure that this is of any significance or even a correct direction to go, but if we look at the next few words, H3120, where we started at 3117, 3118, now we're at 3120, the word changes from Yod Vav Mem to Yod Vav Nun, and it's now Yovan. Notice that the Vav in Yom, which was an O sound, has changed to the Vav in Yavan with a W or V sound. So now it's Yavan. So it has a definition of the son of Japheth and or Greece or Ionia. But most importantly, its origin is probably from the same as H3196. And that word H3196 has the meaning of effervescing, that is to say, hot and active, which indeed is our original reference for the daytime hours. So going to the Hebrew word 3196, we come to the word yayin, yod, nun, yayin, which is the simple meaning of wine. Comes from an unused root meaning to effervesce, and there again we get the idea of heat and activity, which is, of course, the bubbling of the wine as it ferments, wine as fermented, and by implication, intoxication. So the idea of the day being connected with heat and activity, we see the same usage of some of those letters to make the meaning of the activity of wine that's bubbling and warm and active. Thought that was kind of interesting.